we're just going to recap on what we did in the previous lesson, in lesson 3. And I want to introduce an app which I use, which helps me for tuning. And it also helps me for the tabla, for the rhythm. Let me explain the app. It's unfortunately only on Apple. It's called itabla Pro. And unfortunately it does cost, not expensive. It's about, I don't know, it's about £15 or something. But it's really worth it, because what you do have, first of all, it gives us this drone. You can actually get it on Android. You can get a drone on Android as well. But this drone is great for tuning. So you can see here that the sitar and the drone sort of sounds the same. So that's one side of it. The other side of it is this. This is the tabla part of it. So let me put it in the dock. That's better. So now you can hear the drums. So with this, I'm able to play the composition along with the drums and keep it in time. It's around this 16-beat cycle which we talked about last week, and this 16-beat cycle called teental. Now on here it's got these numbers, and these numbers count up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and back to 1. So that's the 16-beat cycle that I did talk about. So if we looked at the, I've got it on here. So the Vilambit composition, I'm going to slow it down because that's a bit fast for us. Let's slow it down a bit. Okay, there we go. So, if you can see that composition, that goes re, ga, ha, ha, da, ni, sa. So I'm going to play that, but I'm going to play it with the drums and keep it in time. So, this is a bit tricky. So if you do have the, do get the app, the idea is to start playing on beat 12. Now, if you listen to the app, you will hear a bass sound. Bass. Now you hear 2 open sounds. Now those 2 open sounds are actually our cue to start the composition, which starts on that beat 12. So now let me put it up here so you can see it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, open, open. Re, re, ga, pa, pa, da, ni, sa. That sa in the PDF is the one that's in bold, which lands you on the first beat. So as a task is to try and play along with the tabla machine. So back. Mi, sa. Sa, sa. Sa, sa, da. Ha, ha, da. Ha, ma, da. And back. So it's great practice to play along with the tabla machine to keep you banging time, to keep it going, da, da, da. And you realise it's quite a slow 16, isn't it? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even if you don't have the tabla machine, even to download something like what's called a metronome on your phone is really good as well. A pulse. So I could play along to that. So that's why we say da 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 sa 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 da pa pa da pa ma ga ma. So you can see that it gives me that constant pulse, which is great practice. And actually all of the exercises that we've done previously, it's always good to play along to either a drum or a metronome. So even if we did just some of you were struggling with the notes for the sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, and where they are. So you can, I don't usually say this is such a good thing, but it does help. You can do is get some masking tape, and then at the back, just write on the little bit of masking tape sa, and stick it on the back. Stick it on the back here, just on that fret, sa, and then re. So let me just pull this up so you can have a good look. So yeah, you just put it on the back here, sa, and then we know re is there, and you guess where it is, so you will know where it is, probably just from ear. And that way, it will train you to know where the sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa is. So yeah, if you find you're really struggling, then just use a little bit of masking tape on the back, write sa, stick it on there, and then at least, you know, you'll be able to play along, you know, and keep up if you find you're really struggling with learning the terms and knowing where sa fret is and the re fret and the ga fret. So just a little bit of a hint there. Okay, so let's have a look at that other composition, which is the one that goes ga, chick, ga, re, ga, pa, pa, da, 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 da. If I put it with a tabla, this is an okay speed. It's about 100 BPM. BPM just means beats per minute. So we got this one actually starts with the first beat as well. So if I hold this up, you can see. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And you can hear the drop out of the bass drum. So then it comes back in. So that section where it cuts out is called the kali, which is the halfway point in the cycle in this teental. And kali just means wave or empty, open, nothing. So this is where we wave. So I think maybe I explained it last week that teental is, teen in Hindi means 3, and so basically there's 3 claps within the cycle of 16 beats. So we've got the first beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we clap on 1, then we clap on 5, 9 we don't clap, 13 we clap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, and then back. You can feel the structure of teental and that open section halfway through. The reason we have that, because if we didn't, it would just be fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're clapping on every 4, you might as well just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So by putting that 9 and the kali, the open sound, it gives it structure to the cycle. It gives us structure and helps us with our composition. So we're going to have a look at this composition now with the tabla. So 1, 2, we start on the first beat. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that seems like quite a nice speed. I don't think it's that fast. It's only not that fast. But then we look at the dance, the fast runs, and then we look at these 8-beat dance. Now, as I said last week, it's a fast run. Done has to be, so it has to be double the speed. So if we're here, and don't forget, we have to take half of the composition away to play the dance. So we'll go. I'll do it without the drums first of all. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we start on beat 9 and we look at time number 1. And it brings us back. So we're taking half of the composition away and putting in the dan. Full composition. Now take half of it away. Back. Then we can have a look at down number 2. That's this one. Back. So I look at these dance patterns, I look at them as patterns. So I'm thinking I start on this guy here, then I go up all the way to sa, back down to da, then I skip one to ma, up to da, and then all the way down. That's quite a good speed. I mean, it doesn't have to be that fast. And I'll slow it down a bit. So remember, it starts in the first beat. I'll play the composition all the way through, then I'll take half of the composition out to play the dance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do that again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second one. First one. Second one again. So that's what we're trying to aim for, is playing with this tabla If you can or not, it doesn't matter. We just play it with a metronome. Or if you can't even do that, just play it. But you can see how I've taken the composition, which is 16 beats long, and then if you think of it as a circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, back to 1. If you take that, you can see I'm taking half of that circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the bottom, and taking that. So instead of playing that part going back to the 1, I'm not playing the composition, I'm playing this tan number 1 or tan number 2, and then back to the first beat. So in a sense, it opens up the prospect of actually improvising, because there are set tans. Set tans are the ones we've just learned. They're set. You learn those tans and you play them. But eventually the idea is that you'll make your own tans up. And you'll play whatever you want for 8 beats to come back into the first beat. So that's the ultimate aim. And don't worry about tan number 3, 4, 5 and 6. We're going to leave those.